one of the things that have the most pesticides and all kinds of stuff to protect is tomatoes. Not cherry tomatoes, but tomatoes. And that's why it's so important to have your own tomatoes. It's tomatoes, fruits. Fruits is catastrophic, my friends. Like um, apples, berries, crazy, all kinds of stuff. So if you can start step by step, I started with salads, I started with coals, I started with simple stuff, and then I got every time more dedicated to bigger stuff like tomatoes, potatoes, berries, all this kind of stuff. And you will see that you don't need any chemicals. Look how perfect they are. They have nothing that is not okay. And you can take them like this in the stage when they are yellow, getting orange and red, because they will now make the whole process when you have them anywhere and let them there. They will get more red, better, beautiful, juicier, really good. And you can make like what I've made. I have tomatoes in my fridge like from last year, and you can reuse them every year again. So you can use them for the food. So if you want, you can make tomato sauce. I don't make this. I just make in the freezer, and I use it then for my food. So this is the only thing I use just for food. And when they are now fresh like this, I like to cut them in pieces and eat them with a salad. So you can make like your own freezing kind of stuff, like freeze all the stuff that you want for, you can have them a year without problem. So how we spoke about with the beans, how we spoke about with other stuff, like this one is now the beans that are coming, you see they are growing now really well. So then we can use the beans, and yeah, it's like you can you can make a lot of stuff and freeze a lot of stuff to have for the whole year. So yeah, this was just a little information video that you all are informed that the things are going well. I ate today a tomato from the front part with my food that I've made, a really Portuguese food. It was really good. And now is the time, you see here, now is the time to prepare all the females and the males, and you can do it by yourself. Sometimes when they are not making the right pollination, like this here, you see, this here is a male, so you can use this male here for one female. I can show you now how it looks like. This here, you see, this here is a male. You can get them, and then you can pollinate any kind of female that you found. So we have to see if this here is a female, this here is a male, and then you have to search for a female. And you can also do the pollination by yourself, because the bees have really difficulties to make this. And then you can have like a really pumpkin that has a lot of disease and it's not growing so well. So this is really important to say. If you can do it by yourself, do it. It's better. It's a lot better. And yeah, I have to do this probably tomorrow. I'm going to use the time to pollinate all the females. And yeah, there's every time something to do. And today I was visiting my the lovely puppy that we found on the streets, and he's doing really well. They love him. They say he's doing really good. He slept with the other dogs, so calm, nothing crazy, really lovely, and they were so happy. The daughter is 9 years old, and the other son is like 1.5 years old, and they were so lovely together. She says, yeah, you gave me my soulmate. And it's just so beautiful to hear something like this, that a 9-year-old knows what soulmate means, and makes the soulmate combination with an animal. So it's really lovely to see that there is still the new generation now getting this energy, this love from the animals. and it's something that only can come if you give it at home. So they are probably gave her the right education about animals, and it's so lovely to see. It's really so lovely to see, and it makes me so happy because this dog is going to be really, 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 really happy in this home, because they true have a big heart for animals. And yeah, the situation is also not so nice because the father of the daughters have a big tumor in his head, and he was operated in his brain, and now he's losing his lights. So it's step by step he's losing his lights, and he can go blind. And it what he said, probably they can train the dog so the dog can be like a blind dog, and bring him from one space to another, so learning to walk really good on leash. So he has every time a dog that can have him on the leash and take care of him. And these are some situations that it makes me so happy, and it makes me so proud that I can be a part of such a big project, to know that you are not just doing something for the animal, you are doing something for people in need. They also you see that this little dog will bring so much life in this house. The other 10-year-old dog is going to grow up getting more energized. The children are happy and playing every time. They don't have to be every time focusing on the children, because the children are playing with the dog. The papa can be a little bit more with his head calmer. The mom is calmer, can do other stuff. I think it was the right decision to let the dog there, my friends. So I would love to hear your opinion.